Hello, Leo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the second half of September. So from the 16th through the end of the month. This is a general reading, Leo. It's not going to resonate with every single person. So please do take from it what makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you are interested in a private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. I will also have a list of all of the card decks that I use for my readings. All right, guys. So let's get started, Leo. Let's take a look and see what's going on in love and life. I wanted to focus on a few card decks that I wanted to grab first, some focus messages to start off this reading. So starting off with the Guardian Angel Tarot card deck by Radley Valentine. Let's grab one focus message from this deck, and then I'm going to grab one from the two Lovers Oracle decks that I have here. All right, guys. So let's grab one. All right, we do have the 8 of Action card coming through here. The 8 of Action is actually the 8 of Wands in traditional tarot. So this card reads, there's so much going on right now that it may feel overwhelming to you, and yet it's wonderful to be so busy with the work that you love. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging. If you're asked to travel and take a flight, then do so with confidence. Okay? So perhaps some of you guys might be afraid of flying, and it's telling you that you'll be fine, you'll be okay, and certainly, it might be a challenging time for you at this time, but there is so much that's going on around you, so take in all of the energies of that 8 of Action card coming forward here. All right, guys? All right, so let's grab one as well from the Lovers Oracle, my heart-shaped Lovers Oracle deck. All right, let's grab one for you, Leo. And let's take a look and see here. I just did a reading for Capricorn, and this was the exact card that ended up coming through for their reading. It says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So for some of you guys, perhaps you might be thinking about a Capricorn for this reading. But wow, this is somebody that you more than likely are in separation from, Leo, but they still have a lot of love for you, and perhaps it's mutual. So let's see what the cards reveal for this particular reading. All right, guys, so this is another deck called Lovers Oracle, and you might have heard me mention that during my first half of September readings, okay? So let's take a look. Actually, no, not the first half of September, because this is a new deck. I just received this. It's for the last batch of readings that I did. I believe it was for the timeless readings that I just completed. So yeah, let's take a look and see what focus message I can grab this time for you guys. This card reads, 2 souls with but a single thought, 2 hearts that beat as one. That is beautiful, guys. Whether you identify with a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection, it doesn't really matter, but this is somebody that you more than likely are in separation from at this time, but you still have a lot of love for this person, Leo, and they still have a lot of love for you. Energetically, I still feel that you guys still feel each other's energies, okay, and are still thinking about each other. All right, so lovely messages to start off with. All right, guys, so let's delve right into the love aspect of this reading, starting off with the Romance Angels deck. So Leo, what's going on in love and romance? What has the potential of coming in for you the second half of September? Let's take a look at that. So angels and spirit guides for Leo, the second half of September. What is going on? Why are you in separation from somebody? More than likely. And those of you guys who are not in separation, you guys might be having a challenging time at the moment. What do we have? Forgiving and learning. Look at that. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, so Leo, there might be certain wounds that still have yet to heal from past relationships, past connections, especially if you're still holding on vibrationally to somebody that you're in separation from. Perhaps you've already moved on to another connection and they're picking up off of that, that you haven't yet released someone from your past. And it's time to do that, especially if you have a lot of love for this person that you are connecting with at this time. So it really depends on who you're thinking about for this reading. Is it someone that you're in separation from the past, or is it somebody that you are in separation from that you recently had a relationship with and that you guys are dealing with challenges here? There are elements of that connection, whichever one you're thinking about, that needs to be healed, and that's going to allow you to appreciate where you're at presently in your life in regard to your love connections, especially because going back to this focus message, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean, two souls with but a single thought, two hearts that beat as one. I mean, these are two people that love each other, Leo. You have a lot of love for somebody, but I do feel you need to decide who it is that you love, because I'm feeling for some of you guys, there might be two people that you're thinking about, and I don't know where that's coming from. That's just what I'm tapping into for this particular reading. Of course, that doesn't apply to everybody, but and if it doesn't, there's just somebody that you're in separation from. There are elements of that connection that need to be healed, but I do feel, and I'm picking up from their energies, that they have a lot of love for you, Leo, and that it may potentially be mutual, that you still care for them. What else, please, for Leo for the second half of September? Angels and spirit guides. Yeah, see that? Release your ex. For some of you, there's somebody that you need to let go of. And express your love also coming through. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It's interesting how those two cards are falling right next to each other, because this is what I'm getting from this. Some of you guys have yet to release an ex from your life. Perhaps you guys are still talking, you're still interacting with this person, even though there might be somebody else that you're seeing that you might be interested in today, right now, but there's somebody from your past that keeps interjecting their energies into your life, and it's time to let them go, because they're actually preventing you from finding the true happiness that you're wanting with somebody else. Okay, so if there is somebody that you want to invest your time and your heart with, then you need to let them know, or you might end up losing this person. Okay, that's just what I'm getting from that. What else, please, for Leo? Yeah, see, there are red flags that's coming through here. Signs are cautioning you, especially I feel in regard to an ex that may be trying to cause issues in your other relationships. So be wary of that and just be aware of the connections that you're still holding on to, even if it is vibrationally and energetically, that could be holding you back, Leo, from truly finding the happiness that you deserve. Let's grab one more. One more card, please, for Leo in regard to love and romance. One more card for Leo, please. Keep an open mind. Okay, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Perhaps you might be interested in someone now that is unlike your ex, totally different in appearance, totally different in personality and upbringing and background. They're just couldn't be more different from the other. That's what's coming through here. But this person could actually be your soulmate. So you need to vibrationally and energetically release your ex. If you are still interacting with your ex, perhaps there needs to be boundaries that need to be set up so that they understand and know that there is no further interest in taking it towards a romantic connection. You guys could still be friends, but if it's starting to affect the dynamic of your other prospects, your other romantic prospects, then that's a problem, and that needs to be addressed, because there is the potential for you to connect and solidify a connection, a love connection with somebody who's coming through as your soulmate, you know. And if they're tapping into the energies that you're just not fully invested, or that you're just not all there because a part of you is still interacting with an ex, that's what's preventing this person from fully coming into a full commitment with you, possibly. But they have a lot of love for you. That's coming through here. They care for you. They love you, Leo. The question is, do you feel the same? That same type of intensity, you know? So you need to analyze where you're coming from and how you are truly feeling about this person. Okay? All right. So I want to take a look at what's in the shadows of this love connection. What is beneath the surface? What is hidden? What is it that we need to know here? Because clearly there are challenges coming in for you, Leo. And I do feel some of those challenges, you could have avoided them with better choices, but let's take a look here. Let's see. What is in the shadows of this connection? Even though this deck is called the Twin Flame Shadows, guys, you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That's just the name of the card deck. All right, what do we have? Yeah, we've got manipulation. Perhaps that's what your ex's energies is coming through as, being manipulative, not telling you the truth, being deceptive somehow. Secondary energy. I typically tap into divine feminine energy from this, but of course it doesn't have to be. But I do feel for some of my divine feminines, your ex might have made you feel as though you weren't their priority. And that's what ultimately broke you guys up. But there's still love here. Still, you might still care for your ex. And again, some of you guys are still friends or still interacting in some way, shape, or form with an ex. And they're manipulating you somehow, okay? That's what's coming through here. Yeah, we've got that childish energy as well. Very immature energy. Dependent, okay, so for some of you, part of the reason why you can't seem to release your ex is because there is that codependent energy and pull towards your ex still. And there's somebody else on the sidelines just waiting for you to express your love to them, you know? Just waiting for you to come to the realization that it's like, wait, hey, I'm over here. You know, I thought we cared about each other. I thought, you know, you might have even loved me. So, but vibrationally, they might be tapping into your energies that you're still invested elsewhere. You know? Let's grab another one. See that? Irresponsible. Irresponsible. You had an ex, I'm feeling, Leo, that was just irresponsible. That's part of the energy coming through here. Some of you guys may have had a partner who cheated on you. And if that's not the case, they just were not giving you what it was that you needed in the connection. I almost feel like there's that energy of that 1 foot out the door type mentality, to where they were just halfway invested in the connection with you. You know, manipulative energy for me is somebody who is doing something behind your back, lying to you, being dishonest, being deceptive. And yeah, for some of you, that does include infidelity in a third party. That doesn't apply to everybody. For some of you guys, you just had a partner who just needed to grow up. They were just being very immature in how they dealt with you, you know, and it's time to let them go. Because I feel for some of you guys resonating with this, your ex just hasn't done the necessary growing and growing up and maturing that they needed to do. And that if you guys were to get back together, he would still, or he, why am I saying he? It doesn't have to be a he. This person, they could still be the same type of person that you had when you guys were in a relationship. Nothing's changed, I'm feeling. And so part of the energies from the Romance Angels deck is that you need to let them go. The time has come to clear your energy of this person. There's somebody else that you need to express your love to. So you got to pay attention to these red flags that are coming up for you, especially if you're feeling scattered in two different directions. There's a soulmate here that's trying to grab your attention, you know, Leo. So the question is, do you actually recognize and see this soulmate as a gift, or is it somebody that you're not fully acknowledging and appreciating? Okay. All right. So let's add to this, guys, with some tarot messages. Let's grab some psychic tarot here. So let me move these guys up here. And I wasn't expecting this reading to be so concentrated on an ex, but that's what's coming through here. That is what's coming through. An ex that doesn't seem to get the memo that they're out, or that they should be out. But part of the problem there is that you might be actually allowing them to continue to allow themselves to be a part of your life, possibly, Leo. You know, because if you don't allow it, then they can't be a part of your life. You know, so that's part of that dependent energy, especially if maybe some of you guys actually enjoy your ex reaching out to you still. And that might be flattering in some way, shape, or form. But as far as other romantic prospects that want to come in for you, it's very difficult for new people to come in when a part of your heart is not fully invested in new prospects, you know? All right. What else, please, for Leo, angels and spirit guides, for the second half of September? In love, in life. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles is coming through here. Financial and material changes. Pentacles energy is earth energy. So some of you guys might actually be thinking about a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. Some of my Leos, you might be overextending yourself financially, financial hardships, living paycheck to paycheck, or just really not having enough money at this time. It hasn't been easy, I'm feeling, okay? So that's part of the energy that's coming through there, you know, putting you into a place of insecurity and having to worry about money right now. And I do feel some of you guys ended up getting into this Five of Pentacles energy as a result of careless spending and just being a shopaholic and just really spending your money before you've even earned it. Maxing out your credit cards, that sort of thing. Okay? What else, please, for Leo? We do have the Nine of Cups. Okay, in the upright, that is fulfillment of wishes. It's coming up reversed here, guys. Okay, so some of you guys might be thinking of a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. That's part of the Cups energy. But again, it's coming up reversed here. Okay, so the Nine of Cups in reverse is lack of inner joy, smugness, dissatisfaction. Somebody who's unhappy with how things are right now in their love life. And this could be your ex again. It could also be you, Leo, especially if you can't make up your mind between an ex and somebody else who's vying for your attention. It's almost like you know what you got to do, but you're just not doing it because you're still feeling this draw to someone from your past. Okay, this ex energy that you need to release. So that's part of the problem here. What else, please, for Leo for the second half? Second half of September, please, angels and spirit guides. We do have the Hangman coming through with that sacrifice energy. So with the Hangman, guys, once again, water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces coming through here. This is suspension. This is surrender. This is self-sacrifice. Having to let go. Let go. It's time. It's time to let go of this ex. Have faith and just know that you're going to be offered a new perspective and enlightenment towards another relationship, towards a better future, towards a different path in your life, not just in regard to your love life. This is indicative of turbulent times that are ending. It has not been easy. You've been on a rough road, a rough patch, I'm feeling. But once you make up your mind, once you make that decision on which direction you want to go, whether it is an ex, whether it is somebody on the sidelines that you're interested in, but you're just not fully invested in that connection maybe. Because part of the energy of the hangman is that peace of mind comes from making a decision once and for all. You got to release what does not serve you, and what is not serving you is your ex. You got to make room to receive. And you've got so much love that wants to come in for you from this soulmate, but I do feel that you're blocking it from coming into your life. You got to make room to receive, Leo. Because with the hangman, there's transformation that's happening here. It's trying to offer you wisdom in regard to what's happening in your life and in your love life especially. So, it's understandable if you're a little bit confused right now, not quite knowing what to do, what direction you should go, but I can tell you there are red flags here in regard to an ex. In order to heal this energy, you have to let it go and release it. That's what's going to heal it. You got to leave the past behind. And that will ultimately resolve whatever issues are going on here. Let's grab a couple more. What else, please, for Leo, angels and spirit guides? We now have the Seven of Cups. Okay, typically it does tap into the energy of that choose wisely message where somebody's got a lot of options, but it is coming up reversed here. Okay. More water energy. More water energy here. So perhaps, Leo, with this coming up reversed, it's actually a blessing, because you might be thinking of this soulmate as an option. They're not an option. They're actually the best choice for you. You just have to release your ex. Okay? And the Seven of Cups in reverse is lack of purpose. It's tapping into your fantasies, your illusions, something that's confusing you, understandably, and it's tapping into that hangman confusion as well. It's trying to offer you new perspective, but I do feel, Leo, that you're standing in your own way, You're confused, understandably, because you don't know what direction you ultimately want to go. And look at this bottom card. We do have the Eight of Swords here. Trapped in fear, isolation, imprisonment that you have put yourself in. No one else has put you in this headspace. This is something that you've done to yourself. That is air energy. So for some of you guys, you might be thinking of a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. You can break free from this at any given time. You can make better decisions at any time. You can release your ex at any time. But you do need to take action. You do need to make a decision once and for all what it is that you want to do. I do feel that this person coming through as your soulmate, they have a lot of love for you, but this is somebody that is not going to be around forever if you don't make a decision. All right, so let's grab some messages from the Twin Flame Messages deck by Angela from Mystic Moon. I'm going to use the Volume 2 deck. Twin Flame Messages. You don't have to resonate with a Twin Flame connection, however. That's just the name of the card deck. So these are thoughts, words, feelings, and emotions, Leo, that are represented either by you or the person that you're thinking about for this reading. So let's take a look and see who needs to speak up here. Who needs to speak up here? Is it your ex? Is it you? Is it the soulmate? Let's take a look and see who needs to speak up here. Angels and spirit guides for Leo for the second half of September. Who needs to speak up here, please? Wow, you're all I've ever wanted. Question is, who is expressing this? Is it the ex? Is it you? Is it this soulmate that's trying to vie for your attention? It could be all three of you saying this. You're all I've ever wanted. The question is, who is speaking up to who? You know? You're all I've ever wanted. And only you, Leo, will know who it is that you want. I need to go my own way for a while. It could be your soulmate that needs to create distance and space here because you were not able to fully invest in that soulmate connection. Look at this bottom card. I look at your picture often. I still remember the good times we shared. I mean, these messages could all be interchangeable between your ex, how you're feeling, Leo, and how this soulmate that you more than likely are in separation from. This could all be how you're all feeling about the situation, but somebody needs to focus. And ultimately it falls on your lap, Leo, to make that decision. Because you have control of the situation. Or you perhaps are failing to come to the realization that you actually have control of the direction that this is going to go, because you are in this headspace of that 8 of Swords energy where you're feeling trapped in fear. You're afraid to make a decision. You're afraid to release your ex, possibly. You're afraid to commit to this soulmate because you're unsure about, is there a potential to reconnect with my ex? You know, because I still have love for my ex, or I still have love for this soulmate, but I can't make up my mind. I can't make a decision. You know, however way it's resonating with you, there is an element of confusion here on your part, Leo. And you're the only person that can ultimately make that decision as to who it is that you want. Even though there are 3 people in this scenario, yourself, an ex, and somebody else that could potentially be your soulmate, I'm not feeling it that it is a third party here. That's ultimately not what I'm feeling, although for some of you guys it might be. But what I'm feeling here is that you just can't make a decision. You just cannot decide between 2 people that you care and love. You care for them, you have love for both of them possibly, but there's a part of you that's still dependent on your ex for some reason. All right, I want to grab some additional messages from the Unspoken Messages Volume 2 deck by Waite Tarot. There's more that needs to be expressed here. There is more. So what else needs to come through for Leo, please, angels and spirit guides? There's more that needs to be expressed here, but these are all unspoken messages because you guys are in separation. But I do feel, Leo, the decision, the choice falls on you. Who is it that you want? It's time to do a little bit of soul searching to decide, you know, who it is that you want. Interesting. This card reads, I have an addiction I need to heal before we come into union. So some of you guys are in separation from somebody, whether it's an ex, whether it is a new romantic partner that you ended up not following through with. Somebody has an addiction of some sort that they're dealing with, and they feel that they're not ready to come into union with you until they can take care of that. So that's a very specific message for some of you guys. Let's grab some more. Oh, look at this. Whoa. It says, I keep my distance because I'm scared. I really feel, guys, that it's this person who's coming through as your soulmate. They're afraid to get hurt because, again, if you're torn between an ex and a new romantic partner, they don't want to get involved with somebody who still has an attachment to an ex. Okay, so once again, Leo, you've got some decisions that you have got to make. You have to decide once and for all what it is that you want. But yeah, this person is keeping their distance from you because even though they have a lot of love for you, I feel they don't want to get burned. They don't want to get hurt because you can't make a decision. You can't decide. Okay? All right, let's add to this with some Infinity Oracle from the Fire Witch Tarot. What else, please, for Leo, angels and spirit guides? What else, please, for the second half of September for Leo? All right, guys, let's take a look and see what else I can grab for you for the second half of September. Angels and spirit guides, in love, in life. What needs to come through for Leo, please? What else? What else? Look at that. Spending quality time. There's somebody, Leo, that I feel you do want to spend quality time with, and there's somebody that's thinking of you that wants to be with you. But I feel here that there might actually be two people feeling this way about you. They just want you. But you need to decide who that you is. Who is it? Because I feel for some of you guys that are resonating with this, if your ex contacted you today and asked you to reconcile, I do feel you'd drop everything and go for it. That's how magnetic a pull your ex still has on you. That's part of that dependent, codependent energy. And perhaps this person coming through as your soulmate knows this, or they're picking up off of that. And so they're coming through letting you know, I'm keeping my distance because I'm scared. I don't want to get hurt. I love you, but I can't get involved with that. That's part of the energy I'm feeling from that. What else, please, for Leo? What else, please, for Leo for the second half of September? Purify. I do feel that the love that you have for this person who's coming forward as your soulmate, it is pure, it is true. They bless you in so many ways, but you know, if you're torn between two people, Leo, that's a very difficult thing to focus your energies 100% on. But I do feel that this person brings you the love that would actually uplift your life. And if you're failing to recognize that, then only you can come to that realization, you know? I feel that your ex may have truly hurt you, Leo, but there's still this unhealthy attachment to this person. And this person coming through as your soulmate, they got rid of all that toxic energy in your heart possibly at the time that you guys may have interacted, but not to the level where your ex was no longer a part of your heart space, you know? But they're trying. They're at that time they may have tried, but right now they're coming through. I keep my distance because I'm scared. What else, please, for Leo? What else, please, for Leo? Second half of September. Whoa, yes. Perfect timing. That card reads perfect timing. So, when it is time, Leo, I do feel the universe will step in to help you make a decision when it's time. Healing can't be rushed, and I do feel that there's a part of your heart still that needs to be healed because you have and are still struggling with releasing this person from your past. Even though they hurt you, even though they may have broken your heart, I do feel a bit of confusion and struggle here from you, Leo, that you're having a little bit of trouble letting this person go, and that is ultimately what's preventing you from finding true happiness elsewhere. Your soulmate, the person that you're actually meant to be with, could be slowly drifting away. You might not even realize this, and they're staying away because they're afraid to get hurt. I feel like grabbing one more. And there it goes, flying away. Here we go. Unwind and relax. Perhaps this whole situation has been stressing the hell out of you. And maybe it takes a little bit of R&R, just rest and relaxation and rejuvenation for you to be more clear in your way of thinking about what it is that you want to do here, Leo. Okay, so a little bit of self-care is required here, emotionally, physically, spiritually, in order for you to be in a better space to deal with what's going on here. Okay, so let's add to this with some signs from Spirit Love Oracle. So angels and spirit guides for Leo. What else needs to come through here at this time, please? What else do we need to know in love, in life? In love and life. Wow. Red, passion, anger, courage. Red might be a favorite color of either your ex, yourself, or your soulmate, potential soulmate, Leo. There is a passionate connection here, no doubt about it. Question is, who is that passionate connection with, Leo? There's anger here as well. Angry words may have been spoken between you and your ex, you and your potential soulmate, when you guys went into separation. It couldn't have been easy, so it makes sense that this is coming through here. But the word courage is here as well, so tap into your courage, tap into knowing that whatever decision you ultimately make, it will be the right one for you. So have the courage, Leo, to step out of this feeling of isolation, feeling like you're trapped and imprisoned, because you're not. You can break free from that type of mental headspace at any given time. That is a part of your healing that needs to occur. Let's grab one more. One more, please, for Leo. Yeah, see, rainstorm and melancholy. It's that very sad energy. Melancholy. It's depressing, it's not a good headspace to be in. And if you're unhappy in your love life, especially because you can't make a decision on who it is that you want to eventually be with or invest your heart and your energies towards, then you're kind of in this stalemate. I don't have the Two of Swords here, but that's the type of energy that's coming through here. That type of stalemate energy where you're just stuck and you don't know whether you want to go in this direction towards your ex or in this direction towards somebody that could potentially be your partner of a lifetime, a soulmate. So you're here. This is where you're at. So, Leo, you've got some decisions that you need to make. And I do feel that given time, you will make the right decision for you. But what I am hoping for is that this person that is coming through as your soulmate will stick around long enough, energetically anyway, and vibrationally, to welcome you back. Because I feel that if too much time passes, eventually they're going to move on and just find a different connection for them. Okay? All right, let's add to this, guys, with some healing messages from the angels. Angels and spirit guides for Leo for the second half of September, please. Some healing messages for this situation in love, in life. Let me grab this bottom card. Yes. Do you see this, guys? Freedom, okay? It's time to take control of this situation. I do feel it's been holding you back, Leo. It's been keeping you from pursuing the type of relationship that is deserving of you. So reclaim your freedom from what's been holding you back. You know, there is this dependent energy, that codependent, unhealthy, toxic connection that you still have, I feel, towards your ex. That time has run its course, I feel, and it's time to release them once and for all. It's time to let go. And it's so fitting how we have the focus card here, because with the headspace of confusion coming forward from the Hanged Man and the reversed Seven of Cups, you know, this is what you need to do, is once and for all focus on what it is that you need to do here in regards to this situation. Because at the end of the day, Leo, a decision has got to be made sooner rather than later in order to move this situation towards the next chapter. And part of that next chapter is there cannot be three people here. You have to release and let go of someone. And even though I do feel that the best choice would be for you to release your ex based off of what the cards are telling you, it ultimately falls on your lap. You've got your own free will. Nobody can force you to release your ex. But that is what's coming through here. And so the only way to move this situation forward is to release one person. Even though you're not with them at the moment, you have the potential to reach out to either one of them to bring them back into your life. So at the end of the day, it depends on who it is that you want to reach out to. If it happens to be this person coming forward as your soulmate, they're not going to stick around forever. Right now, they are keeping their distance because they are afraid to get hurt. They're afraid to get involved with you because they know possibly you're still hung up on your ex, okay? All right, guys. So let's close out this reading with some final thoughts from the guardian angels. So for Leo, please, angels and spirit guides, some final thoughts, please. Let me grab the bottom card. All right, we have a prayer here for you, Leo. This card reads, Dear Guardian Angel, to you I pray when I'm fearful. Help me remember that only love is real. When I'm lost, help me find my way. When I'm confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. Where I perceive chaos, help me to see the order. Thank you. Is this not a perfect prayer for this particular reading for whoever is resonating with this storyline? I know it's very specific, but that's what's coming through here, guys. That prayer needed to come through and bless this reading. We also have inner child coming through here. Nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside some time to just play. Okay, this is a reminder for you, Leo, that life has been super challenging for some of you guys. It's time to unwind, relax, bring some fun back into your life. You know, life doesn't have to be so stressful. So you have control of getting out of this headspace, breaking free from feeling isolated. You have control of healing this melancholy energy and finding happiness that wants to come in for you. The decision falls on you, Leo. This can simply guide you in a particular direction and tell you ultimately what choice would be best for you. But at the end of the day, you got your own free will and it's up to you. But I do hope that this reading did offer you clarity and offer you insight that will help you make that decision that is best for you. All right, guys. So that's where I'm going to leave this reading, Leo. Lots to take in here. Thank you so very much for tuning in. If you are interested in your own private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will be back very soon. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.